Okay, so I just realized that, what the heck is going on up there? That looks weird. There's water splashing. What the fuck is up there? Is this just like some kind of a glitch, or what is that? The fuck? There's a bunch of water in there. What the heck is going on? Is there supposed to be water there? My frame rate is piss poor. Okay, this just looked weird. Okay, I must have killed someone. Alright. Okay. Well, I also know that I have a perk. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. And that dagger might be helpful. So, I can't tell if there are any books. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, why not? These look like ruined books. Like, this is fucked up looking. I think my frame rate has gotten better, but, like, this is just ridiculous. What else is there in this place? Oh my god. I might have to stop playing. Oh, okay. I'm not really sure what happened before I stopped playing. I like those. I don't think I need to sneak anymore. But since the frame rate is so bad, I kind of want to. Oh my god, there's a thing up there. It's a storm atronach. Okay, yeah, my frame rate's pretty bad, so I'm just gonna take my perk and stop playing for now. I need to get my hard drive cleared off, and I mean, it's all defragged, but I've got so much stuff on there, I don't have a lot of free space, so... Anyway, for my perk, I was gonna take its sneak, if I can find it. Oh, I've already got it. But I've got a perk, so what do I take next? Dual casting something? Wait, I've got a list. For 2, I had custom fit light armor. I also don't have the one for yeah, I think I need this. But I also need the one for heavy armor. But I'm about to stop wearing heavy armor, so that's why I wanted to get this one. I don't know what these are. 50, I could get that. Light armor weighs nothing. That's probably the one that I want. Stamina regenerates faster. Deft movement. Avoiding all damage while wearing all light armor. That... I don't really think that's worth it. I'm possibly going to get this one. Because if I'm wearing any light armor, it doesn't weigh anything. And then where's the... why is light armor not next to heavy armor? So I think I've got like plus 20 points. So I need to get to like 120 reflect blows. That's pretty neat too. Magic set. I didn't see that one. 50% less stagger when wearing only heavy armor. I don't like that other one. This one. So I don't think I'm going to get all of these perks just to get that one. But I think it was well fitted. Oh, it's an armor bonus. I think I've already got the other thing. Cushion, conditioning. I think it was conditioning. Yeah, I've already got the one for that. See, I was thinking well fitted was that, what this one does. So, yeah, I think I made the right choice. And it's one less thing I have to not get. Cover twice as many arrows. Bullseye might be good. Paralyzing. I could get it, but I mean, the bow is already so overpowered anyway. And it's not really worth using a perk to get, so. And then there's also like the stacking ones, like this one here. I could put some points into overdraw, but I mean it's fine, so I don't need to do that. Okay, so my frame rate is still bad. I've freed up a lot of space, and I've defragged a lot. Let me go back to this screen. What I want to do is F. Is this it? No, wait, Q. What was it called? Scroll of this. No, I want that. Yeah. Is that thing friendly or just it can't see me? I'm gonna just walk around. Okay. Let's try it. Here's nothing.
Never should have come here. No more, I yield.
No! You're dying. Oh, I'm still hidden. Okay. Well, that's good. And now he actually has stuff. I want this. Do I have that? I don't know. I don't know if I have this. What? Wait. There's a book there. Troll slaying. I think I have that. I've got to have that, right? Let's just take it. Yeah, screw that. I don't want it. I've got that book. I think I've read that book, actually. Prince City of Stone, maybe Little Kings. I got that, right? I'm pretty sure I have that. I definitely have that. I think I've read it. And another one of those. Black Arrow. I think I have the black arrow, but I'm going to take it. I've got to be careful because my frame rate is absolutely shit. Oh shit. That was awful. Like, the frame rate was so terrible. I really need to do like sneak attacks though. That's what I got that perk for. And $15 and a human heart. Okay. Have any arrow? Get that back. This frame rate is just atrocious. It's really awful. Yeah, I want those void salts. Okay, so we've got like 20 frame rate. Is okay. It's not consistent 20, but did I need one of those? A freezing bow. That's pretty good. But oh my god, like 4 times almost as much damage. 3 times at least, but holy shit, my bows are so much better than that thing. I don't want to carry it. I've got $132,000. I don't need any more. Yeah, let's just pick that up because it's not very heavy. Okay, so I need to clear my hard drive off some more. Let's see what's in here. Oh yeah. Well, I've been those directions. I haven't been up here yet. Is that someone? Whoops. I missed. Anyway, was that everybody? Hey, jump. I don't want that stuff. Is that the guy right there? There it is. Death bell. How about, yes, more of that. I guess I'll take those. Oblivion Crisis, some of this. Skeleton Men? I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure I don't have that. I don't know what the fuck that is. Real Baronzaya 2? Do I need that? Killing before you're killed. Cabin in the woods. Cake in the diamond. I kind of like that cup. Alright, well I've finished this place, I guess. Take all these steel arrows. Horker stew. I don't want that. Did I just kick a bow? Yeah, I don't want that. Okay, well anyway. I'm gonna get out of here. I think I'm done with it. Cleared, yeah. So I've done everything. I've killed everybody and whatever. So I'm gonna get out of here, and then that's where I'm gonna stop at. This is just fucking crazy. Like, are you kidding me? This frame rate is awful. I just can't stand this, so I'm glad that it's finally up to like 25 or something like that, but it still is just not good enough. Like, my computer is not that great. Wait. Oh, did I fall in here? Pretty sure I walked down here. There's an arrow. I want it. It's like embedded into the bone. I can't retrieve it. It adds a cinematic effect when I accidentally go backwards. Okay. This time we're going to leave. So you gotta go out this way. There it is. Hey, there was a body there. Did I loot that person? If I had a better frame rate, I would keep playing. Oh my god, it's so bad. Why is it suddenly like 4 frames a second? Okay, but still, it's not 20 like it was. Why do I keep... How do I... What is the map? Like... That's Skyrim. Okay. So I think I gotta go this way, right? So I'm leaving this place. So, like, I've got to go out some other way? Like, how the fuck do I get out of here? Man, I'll fucking look that up, because that's pissing me off already. I want to get out of here. I finished it. Okay, let's try going up this way somehow. How do I get up there? Oh. I was like so close and I didn't know where the fuck to go. Anyway. I got the fuck out of there anyway. And I'm gonna drink some more beer because that's what I like to do. It is loading for like 1,000,000 years. Like, this is not even joking right now. Okay. So I got out of that place. I finished it. Let's look at my map. It says cleared. Let's go to world map. Alright, so I already went up there, and I did that already. So how about we, let's go home. Like, let's go the long way home. Like, let's go over by Kynes Grove, and then go up around this area. This might be a way to go, because I've still got a lot of space. It's like I can carry a lot more stuff, but I kind of want to go this way. Alright, I still don't have like 100 in two-handed weapon. Oh, I do. Okay, so now I need to just stop using that. And some items. I don't need this ever again, so I'll put that at the house because it's pretty decent. The new thing we're going to use is probably Dawnbreaker, so there should be one. Actually, this is a one-handed weapon. I kind of would like that. Make everything slow. 18 or 16, but it's 20 points of, yeah. I've been using this too, but let's see what's in my quick. Oh yeah, the Elven Mace is number 1. Okay, well that's okay, but yeah, that'll work. So anyway, I'm gonna try to get somewhere before I decide to stop. Alright. Well, we gotta go that direction. There's people here. I don't want to deal with them. I'm trying to get back to my house. Oh my god, it really makes a difference when I don't have, you know, like cleared off hard drive and, whoops, I missed. That was really awful. Your item has insufficient charge. Did I kill this thing? I want to get home and read a book. Since I have such bad frame rate, I want to read a book right now. And like, the more that I'm doing this, it's getting better, I guess. Still a very, very long way. Going exactly the direction I need to go, though. And when I start running, it makes it really bad. What? Alright, well, I'll stand here and get hit. Doodly-doo, I'm gonna eventually get back to where I'm... supposed to be. Holy crap, I got like 10 frames a second. This is amazing. I'm gonna get back to the house and put down the, I'm gonna put down one bow. And I'm also gonna put down the battle axe. Okay, let's put this stuff away. No. Oh my god, I can't stand this frame rate. I'm not dying at all because it's a leeching thing. It's kind of difficult to know when to click. I saw 2 red dots. Well, anyway, let's get back to my house. Is it R? Yeah. R puts his shit away. Okay. I just want to get back to the house. Read a couple of books. Make it strafe a little bit. I don't like to fast travel. What's up, guys? I'm gonna fast travel. I don't fast travel very often, but here we go. I got the tree looking good, so I can see it there every once in a while. Well, it'll load one of these days, I'm assuming. Once I get into the house, the frame rate should be better, and I can read a book, which is what I want to do to begin with.
Yes.
Because it doesn't matter if it's choppy. So what I'm going to do first is if I put away the axe up here in the front somewhere, I guess it'll somehow fit in this bag. I've got a stolen broom. Okay, so I don't want this either. That's pretty cool, I like it. You know, sometimes I want to use the axe, but right now I'm using the mace because it's got leeching. This is junk. Chance to cause a fiery explosion. I like that. I got a halberd staff for some reason. That's pretty cool. Oh, I can't get rid of it. That's what I ought to use. I hate to put stuff in stuff because what if this disappears? Like, I don't know how game's gonna do whatever it does. What book am I gonna read? I don't have 5. How about a game at dinner? I'm gonna have to save before I start reading, but I've been wanting to read a book. Alright, so it doesn't matter that I've only got a 20 frame rate right now. A game at dinner by an anonymous spy. Forward. Why does it say forward? It should be forward. From the publisher. The history behind this letter is almost as interesting and dark as the story it tells. The original letter to the mysterious Dionane? Donhane? How does the DH pronounced? I would think it would just be D, like Donhane? Was copied and began circulating around the ashlands of Ardenfell a few months ago. In time, the print found its way to the mainland in Prince Hlalu Helseth's palace outside Alexia. While the reader may conclude that after reading this letter, that the prince would be furious about such a work, impugning his highness with great malevolence, quite the reverse is true. The prince and his mother, Queen Berenziah, had it privately printed into bound copies and sent to libraries and booksellers throughout Morrowind. As a matter of record, Prince and the Queen have not officially stated whether the letter is a work of pure imagination or based on an actual occurrence. The House Drez has publicly denounced the work, and indeed no one named Donane, despite the suggestions in the letter, has ever been linked to the house. We leave the reader to interpret the letter as he or she believes. Narascan, publisher. Dark Liege Donane. You asked for a detailed description of my experience last night and the reasons for my plea to House Drez for another assignment. I hope I have served you well in my capacity as informant in the court of Prince Helseth, a man who I have stated in many previous reports could teach Molag Bal how to scheme. As you know, I spent nearly a year working my way into his inner circle of advisors. He was in need of friendship when he first arrived in Morrowind and eagerly took to me and a few others. Still, he was disinclined to trust any of us, which is perhaps not surprising given his tenuous position in Morrowind society. For your unholiness's recollection, the prince is the eldest son of Berenziah, who was once the queen of Morrowind and once the queen of High Rock Kingdom of Wayrest. At the death of her husband, Prince Helseth's father, King Eadwire, there was a power struggle between the prince and Eadwire's daughter, the Princess Elisana. Though details of what transpired are imperfect, it is clear that Elisana won the battle and became queen, banishing Helseth and Berenziah. Berenziah's only other child, Morgaya, had already left court to marry and become queen of the Somerset Isle Kingdom of Firsthold. Baronziah and Helseth crossed the continent to return to Morrowind only last year. They were well received by Baronziah's uncle, our current king, Hlalu Athen Lethan, who had taken the throne after Baronziah's abdication more than 40 years ago. Baronziah made it clear that she had no designs on reclaiming the throne, but merely to retire to her family estates. Helseth, as you know, has lingered in the royal court, and many have whispered that while he lost the throne of Wayrest, he does not intend to lose the throne of Morrowind at Lethan's death. I've kept your unholiness informed of the prince's movements, meetings, and plots, as well as the names and characters of his other advisors. As you may recall, I've often thought that I was not the only spy in Helseth's court. I told you before that a particular Dunmer counselor of Helseth looked like a fellow I had seen in the company of Tholer Sarioni, the archcanon of the Tribunal Temple. Another, a young Nordwoman, has been verified to visit the Imperial Fortress in Balmora. Of course, in their cases, they might have been on Helseth's own business, but I couldn't be certain. I had begun to think myself paranoid as the prince himself when I found myself doubting the sincere loyalty of the prince's chamberlain Burgess, a Breton who had been in his employ since his days in the court of Wayrest. That is the background on that night, last night. Yesterday morning I received a curt invitation to dine with the prince. Based only on my own paranoia, I dispatched one of my servants, who is a good and loyal servant of the House Dress, to watch the palace and report back anything unusual. Just before dinner, he returned and told me what he had witnessed. A man cloaked in rags had been given entrance into the palace, and had stayed there for some time. When he left, my servant saw his face beneath the cloak, an alchemist of infamous repute, said to be a leading supplier of exotic poisons. A fine observer, my servant also noticed the alchemist entered the palace smelling of wickweed, bittergreen, and something alien and sweet. When he left, he was odorous. He had come to the same conclusion as I did. The prince had procured ingredients to prepare poison. Bittergreen alone is deadly when eaten raw. The other ingredients suggested something far deeper, as your unholiness can doubtless imagine. I went to dinner that night prepared for any eventuality. All of Prince Helseth's other counselors were in attendance, and I noticed that all were slightly apprehensive. Of course, I imagined that I was in a nest of spies, and all knew of the prince's mysterious meeting. It is just as likely that some knew of the alchemist's visit, while others were simply concerned by the nature of the prince's invitation, and still others merely unconsciously adopted the tense disposition of their fellow, better-informed counselors. The prince, however, was in fine mettle, and soon had everyone relaxed and at ease. At 9, we were all ushered into his dining hall, where the feast had been laid out. And what a feast! Honeyed grapples, fragrant stews, roasts in various blood sauces, and every variety of fish and fowl expertly and ostentatiously prepared. Crystal and gold flagons of wine, flin, chine, and masty were at our seats to be savored as appropriate with each course. As tantalizing as the aromas were, it occurred to me that in such a maze of spices and flavors, a discreet poison would be undetectable. Throughout the meal I maintained the illusion of eating the food and drinking the liquor, but I was surreptitious and swallowed nothing. Finally, the plates and food were cleared from the table, and a tureen of spicy broth was placed on the center of the banquet. The servant who brought it then retired, closing the banquet hall behind him. "It smells divine, my prince," said the Marchioness Colgar, the Nord woman, "but I cannot eat another thing. Your Highness," I added, feigning a tone of friendliness and slight intoxication, "you know that everyone at this table would gladly die to put you on the throne of Morrowind, but is it really necessary that we gorge ourselves to death?" The others at the table agreed with appreciative groans. Prince Helseth smiled. "I swear by Vermina the Gifter, my dark liege, even you have never seen another smile as he added. Ironic words, you see, an alchemist visited me today, as some of you already doubtless know. He showed me how to make marvelous poison and its antidote, a most potent potion, excellent for my purposes. No restoration spell will aid you once you've ingested it. Only the antidote in the tureen will save you from certain death, and what a death, from what I've heard. I am eager to see if the effects are all the alchemist promised. It should be horribly painful for the afflicted, but quite entertaining." No one said a word. I can feel my heart beating hard in my chest. No one said a word. I could feel my heart beating hard in my chest. "Your Highness," said Alaret, "the Dunmer I suspected of alliance with the temple. Have you poisoned someone at this table?" "You're very astute, Alaret," said Prince Helseth, looking about the table, eyeing each of his advisers carefully. "Little wonder I value your counsel, as indeed I value all in this room. It would be perhaps easiest for me to say who I haven't poisoned. I haven't poisoned any who serve but one master, any whose loyalty to me is sincere. I haven't poisoned any person who wants to see King Helseth on the throne of Morrowind. I haven't poisoned anyone who isn't a spy for the Empire, the Temple, the House of Telefani, or Redoran, or Indoril, or House of Drez. Your Unholiness," he looked directly at me at his last words. I know that in certainty. My face is practiced at keeping my thoughts from showing. But I immediately thought of every secret meeting I've had, every coded message I sent to you in the house, my dark liege. What could he know? What could he, even without knowing, suspect? I felt my heart beating even faster. Was it fear or poison? I couldn't speak, certain as I was that my voice would betray my calm facade. Those loyal to me who wish harm on my enemies may be wondering how I can be certain that the poison has been ingested. Is it possible that the guilty party, or dare I say parties, were suspicious and merely pretended to eat and drink tonight? Of course. But even the craftiest of pretenders would have to raise a glass to his or her lips, and put empty forks or spoons in their mouths to play the charade. The food, you see, was not poisoned. The cups and cutlery were. If you did not partake out of fear, you're poisoned just the same, and sadly missed an excellent roast. Sweat beaded on my face, and I turned from the prince so he would not see. My fellow advisers, all of them, were frozen in their seats. The Marchioness Colgar, white with fear, to Kima Ineb, visibly shaking, from the furrowed, angry brow of Alarat to the statue-like stare of Burgess. I couldn't help thinking then, could the prince's entire counselorship be compromised of nothing but spies? Was there any person at the table loyal? And then I thought, what if I were not a spy myself? Would I trust Helsith to know that? No one knows better than his advisors both the depth of the prince's paranoia and the utter implacability of his ambition. If I were not a spy for the House Drez, even then would I be safe? Could a loyalist be poisoned because of not so innocent misjudgment? The others must have been thinking the same, loyalists and spies alike. While my mind whirled, I could hear the prince's voice addressing the assembled. The poison acts quickly. If the antidote is not taken within 1 minute from now, here will be death at the table. I couldn't decide whether or not I had been poisoned. My stomach ached, but I reminded myself it might have been the result of sitting at a sumptuous banquet and not partaking. My heart shook in my chest, and a bitter taste like trauma root stung in my lips. Again, was it fear or poison? These are the last words you will hear if you are disloyal to me, said Prince Helsith, still smiling that damn smile as he watched his advisors squirming in their seats. Take the antidote and live. Could I believe him? I thought of what I knew of the prince and his character. Would he kill a self-confessed spy at his court, or would he rather send the vanquished back to his masters? The prince was ruthless, but either possibility was within his manner. Surely the theatricality of this whole dinner was meant to be a presentation to instill fear. What would my ancestors say if I joined them after sitting at a table eventually dying of poison? What would they say if I took the antidote, confessing my allegiance to you and the House Drez, and was summarily executed? And I confess I thought of what you might do to me even after I was dead. I had grown so lightheaded and filled with my own thoughts that I didn't see Burgess jump from his seat. I was only suddenly aware that he had the tureen in his hands and was gulping down the liquid within. There were guards all around, though I had never noticed them entering. Burgess, said Prince Helsith, still smiling, you have spent some time at Ghostgate. House Redoran? You didn't know? Burgess laughed sourly. No house. I report to your stepsister, the Queen of Wayrest. I've always been in her employ. By Akatosh, you poisoned me because you thought I was working for some damnable dark elves. You're half right, said the prince. I didn't guess who you were working for, or even that you were a spy. But you're also wrong about me poisoning you. You poisoned yourself when you drank from the tureen. Your unholiness, you don't need to hear how Burgess died. I know that you have seen many over the many, many years of your existence and truly don't want to know. I wish I could erase the memories of the agonies from my own mind. The council was dismissed shortly thereafter. I do not know if Prince Helsith knows or suspect that I too am a spy. I don't know how many others that night were as close as I was to from drinking from the tureen before Burgess did. I only know that if the prince does not suspect me now, he will. I cannot win at the games he mastered long ago at the court of Wayrest. And I beg your unholiness, my dark liege, Donade, to use influence in the House Drez and dismiss your loyal servant from his charge. Publisher's note, of course. An anonymous signature has not been on a reprint of the letters as original, whatever. What the fuck is that? Why is that publisher's note on there? If they would have just not had that on there, that would have been fine, but... Okay, I don't know what the fuck... whatever. Anyway, I read the whole fucking thing. I read a thing, and I'm done reading. And, yeah, I'm gonna put this on the shelf here. I've got a lot of books, so I need to throw away some books. It was A Game at Dinner. Wait a minute now. No, I didn't want to pick that up. What did I pick up? Shit. Books. Put that on there, and then... I don't know what the hell book I picked up. That kind of bothers me. Because... I read one of these things and I picked it up and I don't want to read it again. So I might have to go back and look at the video because... yeah. See, I can... no. See, I hit R. Alright. I read one of these books and it's... oh, I had that already. Okay, so I got that one already. Black Arrow. Cake of the Diamond, of course. Alright. Well, let's go out here and throw this stuff in the river. I'm probably going to drink some more beer here in a second. But since it's the middle of the night...
Yes.
No. Or was it books? wish I knew like all of the books that I have. Curved swords. I think it's about time to go in the house, and you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna put away all of our armor, probably like right here. We're gonna put all of our heavy armor in there. Start over. I don't know what the fuck that is. Let's store that thing, and how about those? Oh yeah, I was aware of that thing. Yeah, let's just get rid of that thing. It's ugly as fuck. Galder amulet fragment. Well, I don't have to get rid of these, but that Norak, I don't know. I don't want to lose it. I got a hide helmet. I can keep that. Helps my bows. Mystic tuning gloves. I don't know if that's... It's 0 armor. No, I wanted to store it. Oh, it's a quest item. Targe of the Blooded. I like that. So, let's go to Q and do the Targe is going to be like 2. No, this one. Stone Flesh will be 8. It has been. Dawnbreaker is... actually, I like what I got. That was nice leeching. How do I, Oh, okay, I hold down and then I hit like that. Okay. Okay, I think I figured it out. So anyway, next time I'm gonna get some light armor. Right now I'm like running around not wearing anything. I'm gonna have to go make some stuff. The shadow's so bad. Alright, just a little bit better. So anyway, I've got a hide helmet. I need to get better at, well, I still need to max out heavy armor, but I want to start leveling up and getting some perks, so I'm gonna start having light armor, but my frame rate's not that good, so I have to clear off my hard drive and defrag it real good, and then that's what I'm planning on doing on the next episode. Is I gotta get my leather armor or my light armor skill up. I think it's 59. So we can get 4 levels out of just that. And the one-handed skill is going to be going, so that's the plan for the foreseeable future for this character.